lovers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Ready? 60 or. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Get it.
On first down, Polk. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 99. Check. Blue draw Corker. Hey, lock it. Kill. Check. BeGreatStowe's travel.
This is Polk. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
What we got? Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Murdoch. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Lofton, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Aduba's got it, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kick, finest, right down at the 1-yard line. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, Polk. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Getting this quickly to Barrios. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a give, right side. Lofton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the ready. Check 55 to Mike. Don't let it free. Don't let it free. Go.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, that's caught inside the 20. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16.
Ready? 30 base. 55.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Just like that.
Here's 2nd and 8. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go. Get it.
On 3rd down, Murdoch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Watch the safety creep. General West.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
55 mark, guys, 55. Hey, wahoo! Hey, check right. Shoot!
They'll set up the throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Here we go.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lost it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 28-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On first down. Lost it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Now go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, E. I got you. I got you. 5.
They'll look to throw here. Herndon's got it complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw on second down, Murdoch eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
That's going to be a long day. Bravo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Army, Army. Army, Army. Get it.
From the gun, Murdoch looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run on first down. Cannon, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Lofton. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Get in the weight room.
Looking to throw. Murdoch. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You ain't doing nothing today. Go.
Throwing on first down. Murdoch. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go! Hey, Haywood! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
Off the play. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
X3, 218, chopper. We want this. Hey, exit. 5.
Back to throw. Murdoch. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will... Stay right where it is. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lofted, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready to break. 155. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Five. Mike by 5. Mike by 5. Let's go one more.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Go! 15 line. 15 line. Shoot!
Again, they run it with Cole. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
SOS. Look. Squeeze. Check safety.
Now Cole. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go now. 18 Gator. Squeeze, double. Watch out. Lead grip.
They run it with Cole. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
70, Indy. Tight end right. 3 down. Shift. Switch. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Murdoch. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert flag.
They'll keep it on the ground. Polk, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
You got him. You got him.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Murdoch. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Set 60 on. Touchdown defense.
On first down, they run with Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
58, come on. Hey, get in the way with it. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
From the gun, Murdoch. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
And the Jets 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Come. 56. Mike 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, my 7. Let me go. 6.
Now a give right side. Lofton looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. On third down, Lofton. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Big-time play on 3rd and short.
Showed a little toughness there, didn't he? Because there's not a single offensive game plan that doesn't involve saying, let's keep running at the corners and see if they'll tackle all game long. He proved that he had the ability and the willingness to get that done.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check it out, read. 6'6", bullet high. Shoot.
On first down, Murdoch. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Lofton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Lofton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's do this.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Polk. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the set. 50 seconds to Mike. Get it.
On 3rd down. Polk.
Check.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
On the double. 57. Let's go, G. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Murdoch. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Jets, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Posse and Dave still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we're giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dumb play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneous.